Well, real quick, there's a video going viral right now that we just brought up recently, and this girl's basically saying she went on a date with a guy, and told the guy basically that, you know what, nothing's gonna happen between us. We're just gonna go to your house and chill. Now, ladies on the panel, real quick, you ever been on a date with a guy? You told him beforehand, listen, we're just gonna have a good time. Go to your house. Nothing's gonna happen. What did he do at that point?
I've never been in that situation.
Ever?
Ever.
I mean, she's 20, so.
Huh?
Okay, hold on. One of your
young.
dates, for example,
Okay.
like, did you tell the guy?
I've never went back home with someone after a date.
Come on.
Stop the cap.
I swear.
Stop the cap.
So did they go to your house?
We have never went home.
Oh, car sex.
Oh, it's a car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, man, she's young, so.
I've been in a relationship for the past 2 years. Like, I just got out of it like 7 months ago.
Yeah,
Okay, so when you first met him, come on.
Yeah, car sex.
How long did it take before you felt comfortable? But before you had sex with him, how long did it take before you knew you would be open to the possibility of having sex with him?
1 hour.
I mean,
What the fuck, Chris?
No, you look nice. Let me see that dick, though.
like 3 weeks after we
Pero-
started dating.
3 weeks, then you had made the decision that you would do it.
So he
Okay.
waited 3 weeks.
A month.
So you made your decision 3 weeks, and then a month, and then he did it. Okay, and then you've just been with that one guy since
Question:
then.
was there a guy that you met that waited maybe like an hour,
No.
or like maybe 1-2 days?
Has any guy waited less than 3 weeks?
No.
Bro, she's lying, bro.
Come on,
You
Miss
go to
Cuba.
college, you hang out, do we go to yachts?
Why you always
could've
lying?
I've never went to a yacht party.
Oh my.
Oh, okay, you know what?
Wait, you live in Miami?
Yeah.
Yo,
Stop the
what's
cap.
that, nigga?
Me.
Really?
You need to partner with me, baby.
I believe
girl.
it, bro.
Is she be cap?
Yeah.
Come on.
big
She's
cat.
20, bro.
If you ain't been to a yacht, I got you.
Wait, hold on.
started going
Where you live
out.
at?
She's a very
Hialeah?
nice
Yeah,
girl.
We definitely got her with these
Why
yachts.
Where you live at?
Cutler Bay.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
All right, maybe.
But
maybe.
But Fred, she's 4'1", and she.
4'1", 4'1".
She ain't that tall. Oh, okay.
She's not that tall.
And hey, Fred, I won't lie, she's kind of thick though.
You gotta put her on the yacht.
She's bottom heavy.
Oh, I didn't see it. She got ass in it?
Yeah,
She is
yeah. She want to stand up. You want to stand up a little bit? Do a little twirl? Like stand up.
Do a 3
Like, I'm good.
Oh, she's fine.
I like that. You see, you smart, you loyal.
That was a trap.
You the one. That was smart.
You the one.
Okay.
You're smart.
What about you? You been on a date with a guy, you told him straight up, listen, nigga, nothing's happening at your house. Just know that. What happened?
I ain't gonna lie, I never said no shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not no liar. I said no business.
Why you
And
cap? You heard it's a lie.
I said no. I never said that. I never told the guy that. I never in my life told the guy that on some real.
You would be open to hooking up with a guy on the first date. Is that what you're
I
saying?
ain't gonna say that. It depends.
All right, then. What's
Like-
your body count then? All right. Gotcha. All right.
I said my body count is nothing more than 10.
Sexually or violently?
If we said violently, not killing wise, my body count is over 30. I done beat up a lot of bitches and folded a lot of niggas. You feel me?
Niggas?
I used to box, baby. 10 years. No nigga gonna ever try me.
Within
Welcome. Punch.
Yep.
Bite them off like it ain't nothing.
Okay, that's crazy.
Period.
What about you?
Like my first husband was 1 month, second same.
Okay.
Usually like I don't know, like maybe like 3-4 dates to feel more like comfortable. But
So-
it happened also when it was like on like second date or like first date, and I still stayed with them for like, with one I stayed for a year, and the other one was also like pretty quick, was like second date, but it was also like.
So
6
let's
months.
say on the date, not to get too detailed here, but like you were with a guy and he tried to do something with you, and you said no.
Yeah.
Like, did it happen?
It's happens all the time, of course. But I decide if I want it or not. So no one
Okay.
can ever force me, or like I don't care what guys say.
Okay. What about you?
Can you repeat the question again?
So the question is,
Yeah, got you.
you're on you're on a date with a guy, and you tell him straight up, listen, I like you, you're cool, but we go out to your house, nothing's happening. Zero.
We ain't
I
fucking.
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't even say that.
Never say that?
You would know or you would not know.
Depends on
No.
the nigga.
You just wouldn't do it with him. But would you say anything? Obviously, you've gone on dates before and not had sex with someone. So, like, what usually happens there?
Depends on the nigga.
It really depends on the dude.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You been with a dude
But
who like
usually-
thinks he's gonna get in there, and you're like,
If he think that he finna,
Yeah.
nah.
How what are the words you say? What is it? What do you do? How do you let him know? peacefully that he's not
you're with
coming
the
home.
guy
Not
who's trying to
comfortable doing
fuck.
this on the first night.
Did you say that? Those are the words you say.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're asking.
Okay.
And then what's his response? Like, average response, you would say.
Girl. I'm being so dead ass. She's trying to stop me. She just
I'm an eyewitness that shit. You're capping.
Oh shit! The call-out's real, bro. I love this. Call her out. Call her out.
It's serious. I
not too much.
Too much. Occasionally.
No, but they usually saying I was not even trying. They always say that.
That they're not trying?
You tell them like nothing gonna happen, like don't even try. They're like I was not even trying.
Of course, that's
I'm
gross.
not,
Sex
I'm
is
not
gross.
trying.
Why
You
would I
know,
ever do
it's
that?
like
Don't look
If
at
it
me.
happens, it happens.
Yeah, that's called backing up.
What about you? Never happened to you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man.
Wait, okay, repeat it again.
Oh my god.
You stupid.
Holy smokes! This is simple, guys. God
Have you
damn.
ever been with a guy who thought he was gonna fuck, and you're like, I better tell this guy we'll hang out, but we're not fucking?
No, I've definitely told somebody like they're not fucking.
How did you tell him? The
I just
beginning
told
of the
them
day?
like, okay, like listen, like we can hang, but like it's not gonna be that.
What did they do after that? Did they try to smash still back at the crib, or what happened?
No. I mean, like I told them what it was, so.
Nothing happened.
No, like I can just like hang out. Like I smoke, so like we just smoke together, chill.
Wait, so who's...
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You were the guy. You told him he can't smash,
Yeah.
and he let you smoke his weed.
Yeah, his weed.
I'm like, yo, get on.
Don't do that.
What the hell?
That's
Smoke my weed and not smash.
Come now, man.
What is going on right now?
That's the dudes are lonely.
You got lucky, man. I would have said, hell, said hell no. What about you?
Yeah, just a few days ago.
What'd you say?
happened? What happened?
I mean, we got out of the club. I was really fucked up.
Hold on. Which club?
Wait.
Which club?
Wait, you...
Vendom.
Oh, yeah, okay. You know what?
Perfect.
That club is fire.
You believe it?
Yeah, you took me there. It used to be called something else.
Yeah, we
I
were
remember.
going after the show. That was
Yeah.
fun. Sorry,
And
go
then we get in the car, and I was like,
No.
nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wait,
He
first
was nice
of all,
about it.
you weren't fucked up at a club.
Yeah.
What? Chris, what?
What?
Never mind, bro. Don't
We
worry
were saying the
about
wrong thing.
So,
He's like repeating what I just said.
it. No, I said you
so,
weren't.
so he
Okay.
thought he was gonna fuck, and you said we ain't gonna fuck.
No. Yep.
And
That's what happened.
what did he do after that?
I mean, he was nice. He took me to my car, and then we sat there until
Until
I was
something
able to
did
drive.
happen, or until
Nothing happened.
Okay, so
Nothing
nothing happened.
until she
Okay.
sobered
I
up.
have a couple questions.
Until I
Ladies,
sobered
have
out.
you ever told a guy, hey, I just want to let you know nothing's going to happen, and then down the road something did happen? Has that ever happened? Yes?
I'm not gonna lie, a couple times.
That's happened before. Why? What,
She gonna rat you out?
was it because
That's how I got my baby daddy.
I was drunk.
you were drunk? So you told the guy nothing was going to happen, then you were drunk some other time, you ended up hooking with it. Did this ever happen to you?
That's how I got my baby daddy.
That's it. Oh my God. So you told your baby daddy nothing was going to happen. And the guy was just persistent.
I mean, we was already together, you feel me? But it was just so something. We left the party, and I was like mad drunk. I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna do nothing. And not even 5 minutes later, you know.
Wait, so question, when you're drunk and you have sex like that,
I feel like drunk sex is the best.
no, I agree.
But why though?
But is it right?
But
Is it right?
But fresh, but
Under that pretense? Because I think like for a girl being drunk and then having sex, she could say, oh, I regret that later on.
Respectfully, me drunk, I ain't gonna regret nothing. I'm a little, excuse me, I'm a slut. I'm that liquor stuff.
I believe it, bro. Like,
I don't think anyone is questioning.
Accountability is
She's wearing no pants on, you know.
At least
barely.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't gotta lie though. But yeah, it definitely was my baby daddy. I definitely told him like, yeah, we're not finna do nothing. And my son was created the same day.
Any of you other ladies, you told the guy nothing was, told guys nothing was going to happen, and then later on something happened?
I mean, they told me.
They told you
They
nothing was
told
going to
me
happen.
nothing's gonna happen. Let's just keep it as friends.
Yeah.
And then they got you, right?
So a guy put you in the friend zone,
Uh-huh.
and then you ended up sleeping with him.
Yep.
MLAmentoring.com. MLAmentoring.com.
That's actually reverse psychology right there. That's really smart.
Yeah.
Real quick, so the guy that you met at Vendome, did he end up smashing?
No.
Never? Do I know him?
No.
No? I wonder. Okay. We got a video to play here, Chris, if you don't mind, Bills. Showcasing this exact topic right now, and it's what she actually says in the video. Shout out to Redpill Rants, by the way, on
He was like, it's
Instagram.
getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, Are you gay? Like what? And like I just wanted him to like try, and then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean?
Why is the music so dramatic?
I wasn't gonna sleep with him. It just now I feel ugly.
I mean,
And she's like, hey,
Congratulations to that
That's a
guy.
big confusion.
Now,
there.
I don't know if this is real or just like a joke.
Okay.
I think
get
that's
it.
real.
But if it's a true story, ladies, thoughts on
was
this
trying to
actual
test
video? What are your thoughts on this?
Test the waters.
I mean, yeah, sometimes guys can think that. Like, I don't know, they get frustrated. They think the girl is like for him, and then she's like, no, nothing's gonna happen. They're like, are you gay or something?
No, that's not what she said.
No.
They cuddled all night. And then she was like, why aren't you trying to have sex with me?
Yeah.
That's what happened. And because he did not try, she thought he was a homosexual. That's what actually
She's
happened there.
at fault here. She was the first one who said nothing's gonna happen.
I mean, I'm just living life as a man. I'm going to tell you that's happened to me dozens of times where a girl's like, hey, I just want to let you know nothing's. The reason why I bring this up is because that's what I've seen most often is where a girl's like, hey, I just want to let you know nothing's going to happen. And then something happens. I've just seen this all the time. It's just that you as a man, as long as you don't resist it, you're like, yeah, I'm totally cool with that. And you go with it. As long as time keeps passing, you keep building attraction and then shit happens.
I think she was just trying to put an appearance first, but
Of course,
she
she's
actually
selling
wanted
purity.
to.
She's selling purity. Yes.
And if the vibe is there, it might happen. What about you? Thoughts on the video?
I mean, honestly, like that girl's just dumb. Like, if you, I mean, like, girl, what do you? I mean, just to call him gay because he respected your wishes, like that's just kind of stupid.
That is
It's just like-
that is a good majority of women right now.
See, that video is going to end up on a show like Chris Williamson's show.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, here's why guys are confused. Here's why guys like women want. Guys are afraid to approach already. They're already like they got the approach anxiety going for them. Then they're worried they're going to get a charge on them for pushing past this. And then they see a video like this, and she's like, "Are you gay?" And it's like it's confusing as fuck to these guys.
Yeah, that's a good point. What about you? Thoughts on the video?
Well, honestly, females who do that, I feel like they be testing dudes to see whether if they like would try to do something and if they would like try to do something, they would be like, see, now you didn't even listen to what the hell I just said, so I don't even want to do nothing with you.
But I think he would have had sex with her if he had tried. That's what she was intimating. Yeah.
Do you think that she liked the guy at all, or no?
Had to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why
You
would
think
she
so?
go to him in the first place?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Doesn't make sense.
That's a very
You know, who she is doing that video is not who she was in the moment when all that shit
Thank
went
you.
down.
That's exactly right.
Yes. She's thinking clearly now.
Yeah, exactly.
apparently.
And I
She think
like
about her
who she is now is frustrated with the shit that went down because of who she was at that
she
time.
wanted some dick.
There had to have been a reason why she would have said, you know, well, you can come back to my place, but we're not fucking. Do you think she premeditated that?
No,
like,
no,
I
it's-
want him to push
Well,
past it, so
I
he'll
want them
try
to
to
answer
fuck me.
first, and then we'll
Yeah,
give our takes.
for sure.
What about you? What do you think about that
I think
video?
it's nice that he just respected her, so he's a nice guy.
There it
But
is.
hold on. Be honest here, though.
She's like a bitch. Like you're gay.
If
Doesn't
you're
make sense.
her and you do want to make it happen, and he's like just sitting there cuddling you, wouldn't you
Yeah,
be
but
like?
she told him like I don't want like she put a boundary, you know, with him. So he just respected the boundary. That's it.
But let's be honest here. How many girls actually want a boundary to happen versus just saying it like, oh, you know, you can't do nothing with me?
Yeah, but like sometimes we're like not ready. You know.
I agree.
At the beginning of the relationship,
Yeah.
you just want to know the person.
Okay. What about you, Miss
Josie.
Ready to Rumble?
Oh, juicy. Personally, I feel like that's why females nowadays, that video showed me why females nowadays cannot find a real man. Like, generally, you know how, as a dancer and a model, you know how hard it is to find a man who respects you.
Yeah, of course.
Like that, like it's mad,
I know.
it's mad hard. Like especially in Miami, finding a man to respect you and
Wait,
your
wait.
wishes.
So you're saying it's her fault because of the way she
I
is
feel
acting?
personally, like I said about her,
Is she
I feel
ruining
like
things for you?
she really does. Like you're like,
This
girl,
one-
you're
this woman in
mad.
blue
Like
is a misogynist.
how do you say like personally?
This is
If I
such
tell a
misogyny
guy
here.
like, oh, I don't want to do nothing, it gotta be like, oh yeah, cause me. Firstly, I'm not the type to do anything with everybody that I meet.
that's
Like,
cap, bro.
if it's
That's
somebody
cap.
I genuinely mess with, like, if
cap,
I want to
bro.
put you to a test for real, that's not a test I put you to. Because
Right.
in reality, watching the video, that's something you wanted. That's something you apply and you wanted it. So by you mentioning that you did not want it, and by it not happening, you calling him gay, That's what you call an ungrateful female. You have a male that's actually respecting your wishes. Females die for that nowadays. Like some man,
Dude, this is
you'll be
stripper
like,
logic. I love it.
you'll be like, oh, I promise.
EBT is strong with this one.
I promise. It be multiple times. It's multiple times. I done met females. I done went through situations myself.
to the chat.
Like I be like, oh, I don't want to do nothing. And this dudes are still like touch on me, rub on me, like.
Yeah, we know.
For if I ever.
Wait. Juicy.
Let me finish.
Juicy.
I feel what you said.
Your
As a
IG's
stripper.
juicy. You got nose piercings. You got long ass fucking nails.
I got a tongue piercing.
You got tongue piercings. You got braces. Man, come on, man.
I know,
Yeah,
but
man, come on, man. You're wearing no pants right now.
So
Like what's not pierced?
So for you,
Mop.
so well, we could
That's all the piercing I don't got.
I
what you
thought that was
said.
pierced too.
So do
Not
you,
yet. Give
so-
me 2 weeks.
so do you think that she actually liked the guy or no?
Say that one more time.
Do you think she actually liked the guy or no?
Honestly, I think she does, but by her doing that and doing a video off of it, I think that's gonna push the guy away personally. Cause if that's something you wanted up front, that's not something you should
Yo,
say.
someone said Luke Skywhore.
Okay. What about you?
I think what it was that in the beginning she didn't want anything to happen, but she changed her mind. But if you would have changed your mind, you should have insinuated in some way to let him know that you changed your mind.
Like initiate something like
Exactly.
touch his leg or maybe his other leg.
Exactly.
There's an interesting concept here. You can generate attraction. Women often can't. We find you very physically attractive or we don't. Men have the ability to generate attraction through pre-selection. They can generate attraction through social status. They can generate attraction through humor. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. And in this case, what happened was because this dude backed off and showed a little bit of abundance, then she was like, okay, let's do this now. But because he lives in a culture where when men try to do that stuff too much, they end up in handcuffs. That's why he doesn't go off any further. And she has no one to, she has no one to blame but herself, but also the culture. I think in 1985, I don't think this would have been the story. But today, this is the way the story would be.
You know,
I think there's a line that you don't want to cross because obviously speaking is respect for her as well. But at the same time, it's almost like if they're saying no, but yes at the same time.
Yes means yes, no means yes, no means no, no means it's whatever. It's like retroactively applicable. What I was gonna say is like like I sent you that video, right? I saved that video because I'm gonna use it for my show, but it's a good example of one of my 9 iron rules that's in the first book, right? So it's iron rule of Tomasi number 3, right? Anytime a woman makes you wait for sex or by her actions implies that she's making you wait for sex, the sex is never worth the wait. Perfect fucking example right there, because there's something that's mitigating between there. So it's like, what are you down to? Are you DTF? Are you down to fuck or are you not down to fuck? And it's like, so when it's a mystery, like we've got like pretty much every girl except for Juicy has said, you know,
Juicy is not a mystery.
I would never get into that situation in the first place. I would never even say something like that because there's nothing that was mitigated. It's like if I want to get with the guy, I'm going to get with that guy. If there is some reason why that woman is making you wait, it's because there's some mitigating circumstance. There's something that's either she's got a better offer that's like, you know, that she's waiting to see if it pans out or something like that, or else she simply is wanting to wait.
So I think in that scenario it could be 2 things. Well, multiple things, but I think 2 main things. Either she's smashing somebody at the same time meeting you,
certainly,
and she doesn't want to actually like get that up until she knows for sure you're that guy, or she's playing games. So you know what? Let me see what he's about. And granted, that's a fine line because you don't know what she actually means until you know the game itself.
Okay, so men get their validation through compliance, which leads to sex. Women get their validation from attention, which leads to resources. When she has the guy cuddling and not having sex with him, she's getting 100% of the benefit.
Emotional investment. Yeah.
She's getting total attention and validation from him and not giving up sex. This is also the reason why long distance relationships don't work, is because a woman can get all the attention from FaceTime, but the man does not get sex. And so that's why it doesn't happen that way. And in this case, she was getting so much validation. To some women, attention is like crack cocaine. Like they just want attention seriously. So not only did she get attention and validation from the guy who cuddled with her all night and didn't have sex with her, then she made a video about it and it went viral and she got even more attention about it. So it's just this necessity for attention that some men have a necessity for attention and some women get validated by sex, but most women get validated more by attention.
And the reason it goes viral is because enough women resonates with enough women that she gets that attention in the first place. I was going to, just to tag something on here, is when you get into, like, if you get friend zoned as a guy, It's basically all emotional investment and no sex.
Yes.
Whereas if you're a guy and you're in a fuck buddy situation where you have friends with benefits, it's the reverse of that. It's all sex and no emotional investment, and that's.
But this is modern day dating. Think about it.
Sure.
Tinder, Bumble.
Sure.
You match with a chick, and she says, "Just so you know, before we go on a date, in a message, nothing's happening." Then you go on a date with a girl. She likes you. The vibe is there. Things happen, and it's almost like, okay, if you're a guy that doesn't know about women or not experienced with women, you're like, oh, you know what? Let me just listen to what she said because 100% it's what it should be. But in their mind, it's like, yo, let me test this guy to see what he's gonna do. But I mean, at that point, you gotta discern.
Well, okay, so like one of the things that I talk about in my book and everything is this is a red pill maxim, which is women break rules for alphas and they make more rules for betas. And when a woman says, well, you can come and hang out, but we're not fucking, that's making a rule for you. Yeah. So somewhere and some level of consciousness, that woman sees you as a beta male, and she's hoping that you're going to push past that. She's hoping she's going to see some sort of command presence from you that's going to push past that. At least in this case, it's almost like buyer's remorse.
Well,
at this point.
I want to caution though. I think you should also never force a situation like this.
Of course.
No, of course.
That goes beyond the barrier.
That's why I kept saying it's not worth it. It's not worth sex is not worth the wait.
The other thing is when he says she sees him as a beta male, she's just having a feeling. She's not like she didn't read the rational male. She doesn't know what a fucking beta male is. It's not cognitive.
Yeah.
It is totally. This is one of the things like can kind of remove the hate.
It's not in her prefrontal cortex.
Correct. When you realize that all of these proclivities we had aided us in survival somewhere in our ancestry, then that's why you understand women why hypergamy exists, so they can have more attractive children. That's the reason why you understand why men have a higher proclivity for more sexual access, more sexual variety. The reason why is because they get the chance to spread their seed with more women. This makes sense. We see it with other mammals, but for some reason with humans, we can't, like gender studies courses just cannot break through and come to the realization that we're just another animal that acts in the same way.